the tea, girlie?
Your ways, you don't know what to do with it. Give me your way. Give me your way.
Alright, so it is time for yet another Patreon topic video. Now, if you are not aware of what these are, hopefully you are aware of them because I've been doing them for quite some time. Over on patreon.com/AdrianExpression, if you end up signing up for the highest tier, you have the opportunity to vote on the topics of these Patreon topic videos, and I do them at least twice a month. So I presented my patrons with the topics, and this is the one that won. We're going to be talking really quickly about how if you sit and wait for the right time to start something, you'll never do it. You'll never do it. So let's get into it, shall we? So the reason why I'm excited to talk about this is because I'm a creative. I run my own stuff. So I know what it takes. I know how difficult it can be to be self-motivated. And a lot of that comes from, and I've spoken about this before, I've spoken about self-doubt a lot, but a lot of it comes from self-doubt. And so you be sitting, waiting, or procrastinating, which I've also spoken about. I definitely struggle with that one, procrastination. But even more, if you are a very meticulous planner, if you like things laid out in a specific way, you will really sit over here. I don't care if it's a book that you have to write, a brand that you have to start, a business that you have to create. I don't care what it is. It could be an assignment that you have to do. You will sit around waiting for the right exact moments. Oh, I can't do it right now because X, Y, and Z is happening and I need to just wait a little bit longer. And then you wait a little bit longer. You just keep waiting a little bit longer until it's a couple years to pass and you still haven't done what you said you were going to do, right? And honestly, like I said, we will really be looking around us and saying, you know, there are certain things that are not in place right now. I remember when I was supposed to move from Tallahassee to Atlanta and I was like, I can't do it. There's too many things going on. I ain't got enough money to do X, Y, and Z. I just need to wait a couple more months. And one day I woke up, I was like, bitch, if you don't sit your ass down and plan this, because at this point you're making excuses. Now, I'm not saying that there aren't valid reasons why you should wait, right? I'm not saying that if something needs to be done and you are legitimately missing resources, you can't do it. I'm talking about if you got to write a paper or you have to write something and you ain't got a computer or something. You know, that's what I'm saying. But even then, starting does not necessarily mean starting the task. It could be beginning to get the tools that you need to finish or start the task. That's starting to me. So I think that once you're moving forward, period, once you're moving in the direction that you said you want to go, then you're on the right track. But if you're standing still, and a lot of times that has to do with fear that you're not mentally in the right place to do it. Sometimes that is a legitimate worry, like I said. But if deep down inside, deep in the back of your mind, you know that you can start this thing, you know that all the tools are in front of you to do this particular thing, I think that it really would be in all of our best interests to at least think about getting it done. And the reason I'm speaking so strongly about this is because my fear, I know that my fear has stopped me from doing so many things. And then when I finally sat my ass down and just said, look, bitch, you need to do it. You just need to sit down and do it. When I complete the task, I will look back and be like, damn, bitch, like, why didn't I do this 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 months ago? And this is a constant battle that I will always be fighting, but it never fails. As soon as you finish it, you're like, wow, that was not as hard as I thought it was gonna be, and I could have gotten it done months ago or years ago. And like I said, there can be legitimate reasons why you are not starting a particular thing, right? But I think we have to look and analyze and really see if these are legitimate, at least to us, because we know when we lie to ourselves. At least to us, legitimate reasons. And what's more is that there'll never be a perfect time to get something done or to start something new. It will never be a perfect time because there's going to be mistakes that you're going to be making, especially if it's something new. You're going to be unsure of yourself. There are going to be people discouraging you and doubting you because it may be something that you've never, like I said, you've never done it before, or other people have tried it and they failed. And you know, people love to come to you and tell you the failures. They love to come to you. Oh, well, you know, girl, she tried that and she was back. She was back to where she started in 2 years, girl. I don't know, if I was you, I wouldn't do it. Somebody saying that to you is one thing. It's another thing if someone comes to you and say, hey, these are some precautions that you should take, but go for it. But there are some people, oh my goodness, they'll come to you and say, hey, Bob failed, Susan failed, Tiffany failed, girl. You think you gonna get, instead of offering you a helping hand or some shit, especially if it's something that you need to do or if it's required for your career or schooling, girl, do not, some of these people don't need to know your business or don't need need to know your moves. People will give unsolicited ass, discouraging ass advice sometimes, so that can play a part into it. So all I'm saying is that we all need to analyze the reasons why we're standing still, analyze the reasons why we're not starting what we know, we're not, working on our passions or starting these things that we're so ambitious. We need to figure out why it is that we're not doing these things. And if it comes down to the fact that you're just scared, you have all the tools in front of you. Like I said, there's no right, perfect situation, but the situation is open enough. The pathway is clear enough for you to get at least something done. If you look at all these things and the only thing that is stopping yourself is that you're just scared of the outcome, of the potential failure, or your situation is great, but things could be a little bit better, I would say just fucking do it. If at the end of all of that it comes down to, well, I'm not sure, things could be better. Because if you think about it, things always could be better. You could always have a little bit more money. There's always a part of your schedule that you wish was more free. But I think if we are purposeful in clearing out the self-doubt, the fear of failure, the negative energy from other people, then we will be more likely to get our shit done. So if you have any personal experience with this issue, I would definitely like for you to leave a comment and encourage all the people who are watching. I just know for myself that there are so many things that I could have done sooner or earlier or faster, that when I finished with them, like I said, when I finished with them, I was like, why did I wait so long? Like, why did I wait so long? It's like doing a disservice to yourself. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Make sure that you sign up to patreon.com/AdrianExpression if you like this video and you want to put your 2 cents in on the topic of the next video that I'll be doing. I love you all so much, and make sure that you have a good goddamn evening.